Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm set to give y'all some more sauce tonight. We're gonna have some fun. Yes, give me 2 seconds because I wanna upload something on the channel. So you actually get the perspective of where this is actually coming from. That way, that way there's no discrepancy. There's no discrepancy, right? There's no discrepancy. Let's just go with that. Because you see what my title is, right? My title reads, my title reads, um, that with Jake Paul and Tyrone Woodley. So I'm going to get into that real quick for y'all. All right? I'm going to get into this for y'all, man. See how, yeah, you see how my phone is blowing up, man. I'm telling you, like, we on a different level. I'm gonna drop some sauce on this, right? Because I'm like, these narrative pushers, y'all listen to the wrong people, man. And that's why y'all in the predicament y'all are in. Yeah, my phone is going crazy right now. 'Cause they already know what's coming. They already know what's coming. They already know what's coming. All right. They know what's coming. Watch this. Just give me a second. I just threw that up. I might have to refresh the business page. The 'Cause I'm gonna break it down for y'all like only I can. Watch. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time with this sauce for y'all. All right, here it goes right here. Right? See how y'all look. Look how hard I am. I use the one where they're killing him, right? But I'm gonna put something into perspective, right? I'm gonna put something into perspective for y'all. Real Boston journalist going down right now. All right. Watch, catch the sauce now. Watch this. I'm about to put school into session. School is about to go into session right now. I just want this to be. I want to be able to see my comments when I get my comments right. When I get my comments right. All right. All right. Check the source out right now, right? Check the source out. Now, Jake Paul, right? If you notice, right, he stays killing our current superstar boxers. He stays throwing shots at them, right? The guys that like the Ellie setbacks, the Blue Blood Sports TVs, the Fred Barbershop Conversations, all the so-called boxing media, YouTube, and narrative pushers. Jake Paul stays fronting on them, right? Because these are the guys like the Tank Davises, the Earl Spences, Tyson Fury, and Wilder just came off a pay-per-view. But see, these are the guys that these so-called big-time media YouTubers pump and say are world champions, right? Say are like big-time superstar, pay-per-view superstars, right? Wilder and Fury, the trilogy, the last fight that just took place October, the beginning of the month, that only did 600,000. Jake Paul, Tyrone Woodley was considered a failure because Jake Paul previously did 1.5 sales, pay-per-view sales. This one, he only did 500,000. Now, watch this. That was considered a failure, 500,000, right? Tank Davis did 217 versus I think Mario Barrios, 230 against Leo Santa Cruz. You add that up, both his pay-per-view. He's going on his third pay-per-view. You add up his two pay-per-views, it doesn't equivalent to 500,000 pay-per-view buys. But 500,000 was considered a bust for the YouTuber Jake Paul, right? Okay. Now, look, my phone is blowing up because they know I'm killing this shit right now, right? Let's go to Earl Spence, right? Another one that they love to say is a pay-per-view star. He has 3 pay-per-views. His highest was 4 and some change, not even 500,000. And then the ones after that, the numbers dropped significantly. 3 and some change, I think, with Sean Porter. And I believe another 3 and some change with Danny Garcia. But once again, not reaching 500K. Jake Paul was considered a bust when he did 500K. Are y'all catching the sauce? Are y'all catching the sauce? See, you listening to these narrative pushers that are telling you that these boxers are pay-per-view stars, when yet they're not even touching Jake Paul's lowest pay-per-view of 500K. So this is why he throws shots at them. This is why he clowns them via social media, Twitter, Instagram, and all that. Because did you see the numbers that I just gave you? The quote-unquote superstar boxer, the Ellie Setback, Blue Blood TV, Fred Barbershop Conversation, all these narrative pushers tell you and brainwash you, right? I'm about to put my phone on mute, man. It's crazy. Is Tank Davis, right? Like I said, the narrative pushers tell you, but both of his combined pay-per-views, he's going on his third pay-per-view. Both his 2 combined are under 500K. Like, that's why they get fronted on. But see, most of y'all are deaf, dumb, and blind. Y'all not paying attention to the actual fact. But you love to talk about numbers. You love to talk about numbers. So let's talk about numbers tonight. Let's talk about numbers tonight. Like I said, man, I got about another hour and a half before I got to really start breaking down film with these fights. So let's really talk numbers. Let's talk numbers, man. Like, these guys, these narrative pushers, they're the reason why these boxers are, turning out to be what they are, because you got these narrative pushers putting on to the public, to the YouTube community, to social media, pushing narrative that these fighters are bigger than what they are. And then when they don't do the numbers, a YouTuber such as Jake Paul just shits on them and fronts on them. And he brings up these type of receipts. Just like I just stated, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder did 600,000 pay-per-view box. That's a heavyweight fight. And so goes the sport with the heavyweights. So the trilogy only did 600,000. Man, like, you got to stop listening to these dudes, man. These dudes are these narrative YouTube pushers. What they really are fanboys. They're not giving you actual core facts. See, if they give you actual core facts, Jake Paul wouldn't be able to do what he's doing and front on these boxers the way he's fronting on them, because you guys are listening to these people that's telling you fighters that aren't doing 500,000 pay-per-view buys are superstars and pay-per-view caliber superstar fighters, when in fact they can't sell. They can't sell, man. And they're not selling. And the numbers are showing that. Hopefully y'all catching this sauce. I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds to let that digest while I check out my phone. Yes. Back to what I was just alluding to. You got these narrative pushing journalists. That's what they are, man. I'll give them. I'll call them journalists. You got narrative pushing journalists that are pumping out these, false narratives, man. These guys aren't doing the numbers. That's why Jake Paul kills them off, and they know it, man. It's sad, because they know it, and now they have to fake it till they make it, but they're not making it. Your pay-per-view numbers aren't what it is, man. Hopefully Canelo Alvarez, that is the next big pay-per-view. Hopefully Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant do mega numbers, man, because if they don't do mega numbers, oh man, I'm just afraid to say it, man. The pay-per-view for boxing might be dead, man. Because I did not expect Tyson Fury and Wilder to do 600. I thought they was gonna at least do 1 million. They damn near did 1 million the second fight. It was like 8 and some change, almost 9. So for them to come back heavyweights, as much build-up, with all of the but that's what I'm trying to tell you that too. It just goes to show you that all these so-called YouTubers with these big channels and these big platforms, they don't hold no weight. They don't hold no weight, because if you get them to tell you what their channel could do for a boxer's career, or what they could do for a boxer's career, because that's who Wilder catered to. Let's keep it tall. Wilder catered towards the YouTubers, his so-called community, the LDBC. He catered towards them. He was giving them the stories, the narratives. Come fight night, he only did him and Tyson Fury come on for $600K. So did they actually really support their king? If you look at the numbers, they really didn't. They really didn't. And do they support their fighters? Like I said, Earl Spence hasn't done 500,000 pay-per-views. He's on his third. His next one will be his fourth. And his 3 pay-per-view fights, he has yet to crack over 500,000 buys, 500,000. Tank Davis, I just told you, his 2 combined don't add up to 500K. But yet they want to push the narrative that these are the superstar pay-per-view fighters. So yes, when Bud Crawford, right, tells him 60-40, and you guys, I'm telling you guys are part of the blame, because you guys got this dude thinking he's a big-time A-side fighter. But bro, you're not doing big-time A-side numbers. You have to knock it off, my guy. Come down, stop sniffing the glue, my guy. You're not that big time pay-per-view star, man. That's why Jake Paul, he throws the tweets, the subliminal disses, smacks you all in your face with it because he is really doing the numbers. Yo, 500K was considered a bust for him, a bust. And I just read off, man, you guys didn't do nowhere near that. Man, yo, Manny Pacquiao just did 250 fighting Ugas. 250, half of that. Half of that. Jake Paul and Tyrone Woodley, a old UFC fighter and a YouTuber, doubled up with Manny Pacquiao and Ugas did. Man, but y'all don't hear me though, man. You're rocking out with y'all truly the source. I just want to come on here and throw this in people's face, man. Like, subscribe, share the content. Tell your friend, man. You rocking with one of the hardest doing this, man. The hardest doing this, man. And if you are a member of the group, right? Let me get to this. Let me start working some other angles now. You see the sea moss. The sea moss is rocking. That is soaking right now in the kitchen. Yeah. This right here is rinsed off. About to soak this. You see, I got the lemons in there. We are always working. Check the vibes. You see that big bag of moss right there? Yeah. This right here is rinsed off. About to soak this. You see, I got the lemons in there. Man, shout out to my old stomping grounds, man. I want to talk about this, man. This brought a smile to my face. Shout out to my former neighbor down there in Alabama now, Miss Shamika Betts. She posted this and I took this from her, I shared it. But Huntington Station Spray Park at Manor is set to open in 2022. That's next year. Manor Park is located right across the street from the second biggest projects in Huntington Station area. It is a project of three sides. You have the East Fifth, you have the Lenox Road side, and you have the Pulaski side. Big time projects, but it's in the hood, and where people don't have a lot of pools. So this is kind of dope, man. They finally put a spray park where it really needs to be at, in a low income area where people can actually cool off in the summertime. The first one is located in Elwood Park. Elwood Park is approximately located like what you would call the outskirts of the hood. Not only is it located in the outskirts of the hood, it's in an area where predominantly wealthy families, a lot of people have pools. So this is a dope look, man. Shout out to that, man. Let's get to a little bit more source before I dive off. Bang, 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 bang. Look at Jahar. That's me and Jahar. Shout out to Uncle Platt for reposting. Now, right here, I wanted to get to this, right? Look at this. New York, man. The state bans most employees from testing for marijuana. Now, that is key, right? I want to talk about that. You know why that's key? Holla at me, man, for that source strain. Because pretty much now, you will not be getting in trouble for smoking marijuana. And the source has it. The source strain is around. That source strain. That source strain is around. You need to get with that wave. Yes, get with that wave. The source strain. But New York, man, I've seen this coming. I've definitely seen this coming.
The chest plate, the zips be so fluffy, the whole town love me. At every event, I'm sacked up, so if you need me, scream double R when you see me.
Yes, man, get with that source strain, man. Get with that source strain. New York has banned employers from testing you for marijuana, man. So that's a dope look, man. That's a dope look. Yes, I gotta hit somebody back. That is so true, man. See, I just did this just to come on here and show y'all how numbers lie all the time. And Jake Paul is fronting on these guys now behind that, man. Jake Paul. Well, you see what I told y'all? Come get it. That's the source strain, man. Come get it. Come get it. This is the lineup right here before I get off. Because I'm about to go, get set up for the fights, man. But this is it right here. This is definitely the move, man. I need to go get another light, man. This is definitely the move tonight, man. Dope lineup. Shout out to the guys down there working. Big Cassius is on the way, man. Heavyweight right here. Young heavyweight stud, man. Uh, Hear that thump? Yeah, y'all hear that thump, man? That's a thumper right there. Y'all hear that thump? Big heavyweight prospect, man. I told y'all, man. See, I sat around and talked about me, but look how we carried it, man. We're gonna close out on that, man. Rest in peace to this young brother right here, the Haitian sensation. Oh, I didn't even see my comments. Somebody said, "Can Jake Paul?" Well, let me see. Hold on. What are you saying? What are you saying? Can Jake Paul beat Tank if Jake Paul fought at 200? It doesn't even matter. Like that's besides the point now. You know why? Because Tank doesn't sell. The whole topic of this is I'm talking about pay-per-view. Tank jumps on. Matter of fact, I might have to pull that up. Tank jumps on Ellie Setback's show or interviews and talks down on Teofimo Lopez for not selling tickets and not doing this. Dog, you're not doing pay-per-views. And the YouTubers making you look crazy. The YouTubers making you look crazy. You know? The YouTubers making you look crazy. And Tank, to be honest with you, Tank will probably knock Jake Paul out. But we're not talking about actual fighting. We're talking about pay-per-view and we're talking about star power. Oh man, fumble, picked it up. He's gone off to the races. We're talking about actual star power. Tank's both combined pay-per-views is, let's give him 450. Because he did what, 230, 217? That's four. What is that? That's not even 450. But that's what I say. I'll give him 450. We're rounded off. We're rounded off, man. That's 447. So I'll give him an extra 3. Give him 450. Jake Paul's lowest number is 500. 5K, half a million. Half a million. So yes, boxing superstars that the media, that the YouTube media, I want to say, want to push on us as pay-per-view stars aren't really cutting the bill. But thank you for your comments, though, man. Thank you for your comments. And no, I definitely agree with you. Boxing-wise, Tank Davis would knock him out. Knock him out. It'll be a tough fight as far as, because Jake, like you said, Jake Paul's a 200-pound man. But Tank, hits hard, man. Big puncher. Big puncher. But yes, we ain't gonna stay on too long. I just want to come in here and shake the game up, man. Like I've been doing. You heard how my phone was blowing up. And yes, I gotta go get another one of these. See this one right here, my dog messed it up. So I'm gonna run off and go get another one of these, man. My dog. See, when you have animals, they fuck with shit sometimes, man. I gotta go get another one. Because as you can see, the lighting is no good. That's why I stayed in the back to try to keep it, use the light above. But I'll go get another one of these. So we're going to tap out on that. Like I said, enjoy these fights tonight. Share this, like, subscribe. We tearing y'all up now, man. I told y'all we was going to tear y'all up. Sending the drops like this.
You know the vibe.
Yes. That's right.
Podcast.
Yes.
What age did you start boxing?
I started boxing when I was 7.
Really? And what's it like to be on TV?
It's normal.
No?
This guy just don't look at the cameras.
Okay.
Yes, we're gonna use this for the closing credits.